Hello, I'm Jessica, your Up North agent. I'm a licensed realtor in Minnesota and Wisconsin. I'm a real estate investor and an Up North enthusiast. I often get asked how much time is required to operate and maintain a vacation property. I have other videos that you can check out around the costs and the setup, but today we're just going to talk about time. Let's get right into it. First things first, communication with your guests. You're going to be constantly communicating with the guests that are in your vacation property and staying and you're currently hosting, as well as up and coming guests. Let's say, just for this scenario, that we have two different sets of guests in a specific week. So you have somebody checking in, you have somebody checking out because you have a minimum stay of 2 to 3 nights, and it's like during a medium season, so during your regular season. To be able to communicate with those folks, as well as up and coming guests, I would say it's anywhere between 30 minutes and 1 hour per week of my time. Some guests want to talk to you about everything. They want to talk to you how much they love their property, or other people want to know how to get checked in. They want to know what they need to do to check out, and they don't want to have any further communication with you. Most guests are going to ask before they come, should I go and eat at specific restaurants? Are there places that I should shop? Are there different landmarks that I need to go and see? So again, between who's staying in my property and who is coming up the next week, 30 minutes on the low side, 1 hour per week during your regular season. The next one is a little bit bigger. That is all of the back-end stuff that's happening and maintaining your website and making sure that your calendar is in sync, especially if you're on 2 different vacation rental websites. Any advertising that is happening, all of these things that are happening on the back end are going to require time. It is incredibly important that you have your calendars synced so you don't get a double booking. Some of my properties are on VRBO and Airbnb. Some of them are just on VRBO, depending on what the rental is and what type of guests that I'm trying to attract. More on that in a different video. But let's just say between syncing calendars, making sure that I don't have anybody double booked, making sure that my website is up to date, my pictures are fresh, so on and so forth, I would say that's another 30 minutes to an hour per week. So between the communication with guests so far and all of the advertising and back end, on the high end, it's going to be about an hour just over per week. The next one is going to be a bigger bucket, and that's going to be your cleaning. When you are new to investment property and vacation rentals, there's a really good chance that you're going to be maintaining it and cleaning it yourself. So you're going to go in and you're going to clean it and flip it in between guests. If you, in the same scenario that we're talking about, have 2 different sets of guests coming, you're going to your property twice a week. Each time you go, it's going to be a minimum of 2 hours to clean it, most likely 3 hours. The next one is home maintenance, and this is also going to be time consuming. We're talking shoveling and mowing the grass, picking weeds, just maintaining your property, painting things, fixing things. This is going to be constant, and it takes a little bit more time than the other things. If you live in the Midwest, like I do, then there's always shoveling and mowing to do, depending on the season. Other times you may be doing maintenance a couple of times a month, and then other weeks you're not taking any time. I would still say if we were going to average it out, we're talking 1 to 2 hours per week. So between cleaning and then your maintenance, now we're up to nearly 10 hours just between those 2 buckets. The next one is going to be, and the last one I'm going to talk about today, is shopping. If you are not a regular shopper and already going to stores where you can just grab extra toilet paper and paper towels and all of the things that you're supplying, as well as replacing sheets or anything else that was broken or damaged in your property, this is going to be additional to your already existing schedule. I would put this one at about, 1 to 3 hours per month. So not per week, 1 to 3 hours per month that I'm spending. So all told, at minimum, you're looking at 10 to 15 hours per week. And then that is just going to escalate where it could be, upwards of, say maybe 16 or 17 if you are doing all the things, cleaning and maintaining, and you're updating things and all of that. So that would be a heavy side. So can you do it and maintain a full-time job? Absolutely. I do. However, some of these things can be hired out to minimize the time that is required of you if you so choose to do so. If you have more questions about vacation rentals, what time it takes, or what the cost is, how you get them started up, or you want help with buying or selling, reach out. I would love to help you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.